I got a lady on the phone and then got a gentleman on the phone.
What did you tell them?
That Michelle was at my house and they were taking her to the hospital.
All right. You knew her name by this time?
Yes.
How did you know that?
She told me her name.
So after you had this conversation on the phone, what happened? You'd already made the 911 call, is that correct?
Yes.
And so presumably some kind of help is on the way, apparently?
Yes.
Had they arrived yet?
No.
And you called the number that now we know as Michelle gave you, is that correct?
Yes.
And you spoke to the two persons that answered the phone?
Yes.
And then what happened, if you recall?
I waited for the ambulance. I called 911 a second time
Why'd you do that?
because I didn't feel they were coming fast enough.
Okay. Did it seem like time was dragging a little
Dragon, yes.
bit? So did you have any other exchange with Michelle while you're waiting for the ambulance to arrive?
I asked her, I don't remember what I asked her.
Did you did you ask her what happened to her or not?
No.
Did the ambulance eventually arrive?
Yes.
And what happened when they arrived?
The EMTs come in and was checking her, and then I noticed that she had an injury to her neck.
You noticed that she had an injury to her neck?
As they were putting a cervical collar on her.
All right. Was the injury on the back part of her neck, on the side of her neck, on the front of her neck?
Front.
And what kind of an injury were you able to observe?
Just an open wound?
Okay. Did the wound appear to be bleeding?
No.
So what did the EMTs do when they got there?
Put her on a backboard and took her out of my house.
And when that happened, was there any blood on your floor?
No.
Did you have any further contact with this individual after that?
No.
May I approach the witness, Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Hine, I'm now going to present you with what has been marked as State's Exhibit Number 9, and I'm going to ask you to take a look at that and tell us what that is, if you know.
One note I wrote, and the other two Michelle wrote.
Right now, first of all, what is that exhibit? What's in front of you? Are those the notes that you just referred to in your testimony?
Yes, the phone numbers I tried to call and things that this person told me at my house.
Now, there's 3 notes in that exhibit, is that correct?
Yes.
And you said one of them you wrote?
Yes.
All right. And then this Michelle wrote the other 2, is that correct?
Correct.
Now, there's a bit of a glare, but this note that I've focused on the right side of the screen is that one of the notes that was written by Michelle?
Yes.
Can you read that note?
A man killed my boys and tried to kill me.